always, I'm talking about in general, why do we always see everything as bad? If an old woman sees you and just hugs you because you are popular, because you are Shaban, would you think about it in a certain way that, hey, this one wants to bewitch me or something?
And I feel this has become something about we Africans that it has been in existence not today. It has been there for long. We've had these notions about, spiritual forces, a lot of things basically. But like you were saying early on, maybe you are a celebrity.
Yeah.
And before someone can get close to a celebrity, you have this management or team of people that you work with. You have bodyguards and other people. So even if you have a fan base that would like to get closer to you, it will be very difficult. Sometimes these fan bases are not able to get closer because they're a bit restricted. So if I'm a fan base and I would like to get closer to you and I'm not going to get it that easy, how do you expect me to get closer? I'll find all ways and means to get there. So sometimes even without you knowing, before you realize, then I'll just bump in you just like that. So I feel like that's exactly the same thing that happens to this woman. Now, the conversation that we're talking about here, what is the situation in the ambience?
So the people, according to some Ghanaians out there, you know that on social media they always have their things that they say. They said the security were supposed to make sure that nobody gets close to Black Sherif. But hey, he's a human being just like any of us. So if an old woman has seen you and decided that, okay, let me just bless this guy, what's wrong with that?
And what if the lady has maybe a relationship with him, so maybe he can be in the family externally and we don't know anything about? Because if the person should be his family, I'm not sure he's going to restrict the person from getting closer.
But I like the way he still kept his cool, even though looking at his expression, it didn't look like he knows the woman.
Okay.
Yes. So let's take it that he comported himself so well. Looking at how he, didn't push the woman away, he decided that he would still, hug her or maybe try to be, civil about it. I think that's a good
But would we also have the same conversation if the woman should have been in a white cloth? And like I was asking, was that like a funeral ground or something?
I don't think so, because Black Sherif was in a white.
So if she was to be in a white cloth, would we still pretend and say that she's, excuse me to say, like a witch? These are some of the things we put on people, and then at the end of the day, we end up killing people. We've had conversations about people in the north that someone was lynched. People were speculating and alleging that they were witches and all of that. And in the long run, we get to know that there's nothing like that. These are some of the things we need to start correcting, because the mentality and the misconception about people can cost a lot of lives.
That's true.
Let's put a stop.